is somehow worse than we all thought. So I'm sure many of you already know, but Jack and his now ex-girlfriend McKinley just recently broke up around 2 weeks ago, where she actually called the cops on him in the process of getting her stuff out of his house.
Like, my girlfriend called the cops on me to get all her stuff out.
We did talk about it over on the main channel. If you haven't seen that video, I would definitely recommend you check it out. And recently some new information has come out, including the body cam footage, and somehow it really does make Jack look worse than he already did.
Are you not here cops that we called?
You are, but we were just
Domestic
asked to
violence.
stand by so she put some stuff on.
Yeah. He got violent with her last night. He put his hands on her.
So the body cam footage would start off with 2 cops talking to 2 of McKinley's friends outside of Jack's house. That's when one of the friends would say that the reason they called the police is because Jack actually did get physical with McKinley last time they got in an argument, which is actually kind of crazy. Jack and McKinley are low-key like the same exact size. Bro was genuinely built like a Funko Pop. I feel like she could have just hit him with an RKO and ended his little man syndrome right there, but maybe she was feeling nice that day. But McKinley's friend would continue, saying that the reason they parked so far down the street is because if Jack saw her car, it would escalate the entire situation.
She came to my house. I'm the friend. I'm an old friend of his.
But she's right there in a different car, waiting.
Yeah. If he were to see my car, it would have escalated things, so I hid here.
Which really leaves me wondering, how crazy do they think Jack is? Not saying he's not crazy, just that statement right there really shows how these girls truly feel about Jack when the cameras aren't pointed in their face. Now, I know a lot of people think this entire situation is fake, and I'm just gonna let you guys know right now that it's not only because we are clearly watching the body cam footage right now, but just the pure stupidity of these cops proves how real this situation is, as they attempt to put together their last few chromosomes and figure out exactly what's going on, despite the fact that they've been told multiple times what's going on.
She's there with her friend in a car in a Nissan that he's never seen before. So
well, who's she and he and who are all these people?
McKinley.
That's who the call is.
Yes, yeah, McKinley.
She's right there.
She's in a car next to the house that the call is for.
But we were told Dodge, but they're right there.
Yeah,
We're waiting for her.
So you're friends of McKinley?
Yes.
Yeah.
He drove her here. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm an old friend of Jack's, who's the person that is her ex-boyfriend.
Okay.
McKinley was staying at our house, and so we drove her here. If he saw us, it would have made it worse. So her other friend is with McKinley right now.
Who's the other person who's going? Whose house is going?
Jack Doherty.
Okay.
And I'm not saying I hate cops. I've had good experiences with them and bad experiences with them, but sometimes they could be fucking stupid, and these 2 cops are no exception. So as the 2 cops are still attempting to figure out what's going on, the 2 friends would continue giving out more information, claiming that Jack is extremely violent and that he actually threatened to punch McKinley in her face over text.
So she's going to his house to get some of her
her
stuff.
car
and all of her
belongings.
But we're scared.
He locked the door and has threatening text messages that he wants to punch her in the face, that he's going to destroy her shit. So I was like, it'd be good just to have you guys there just in case anything happened.
Which is obviously super psycho, and if this is true, it just makes Jack look so much worse. So this is when the cops would go up to McKinley and start asking her questions as well.
What is it that you need?
Just like my clothes, my car. I'm not really worried about I have guns that are like registered under my name too. I just want to make sure I get like everything that's mine
And Jack would actually come outside while the cops are talking to her, and you can really see McKinley is low-key getting extremely uncomfortable here.
Wait, do you live here?
Yeah, I live here with my boyfriend who's coming out right now.
Okay.
I haven't seen him.
Is your address registered to this address and everything?
Yeah, my ID is.
Okay. How long have you been living here?
About a year, 2 years. Sorry, I'm just like. I do.
This is when Jack would come outside, and in my opinion, he does sound kind of guilty, talking about, who is this? When he sees the cop cars.
I'm getting my stuff.
Who is that? Who is she?
Don't worry about it.
Since when?
It's my phone, Jack.
Bro, what are you doing?
No, because I'm
Now, I am really surprised how close they let Jack get to McKinley, considering this is supposed to be domestic violence call.
Listen,
What the fuck are you doing?
Listen.
I'm getting
Why
my
do you have
stuff.
to make it be like this, bro?
Because
Why are you
I'm
involving the
scared.
cops? You're calling the cops on me?
Excuse me.
After all, nah.
Excuse me. She wants to get some stuff from your house or from her house, which she has every right to do, and all she wants to do is leave after that.
Bro.
Nice and peaceful. Not a big deal. Nobody's in trouble. She just wants to go grab some stuff and be gone.
No, it's just
Okay?
But in my opinion, despite them acting like they didn't know who Jack was, I'm pretty sure they already did, considering he has had the cops called to his house multiple times, including at least once for swatting. And they would continue to allow Jack to be extremely close to McKinley as they walked into the house.
What the fuck is happening?
Yeah. Yep. McKinley, remind me that I still have your driver's license, okay, hon?
Are you for real, McKinley? Yo, who is this though? I need to know.
Hey, bub.
But considering they're both built like fucking Snorlax, it's likely that they just couldn't keep up with McKinley as she was walking very fast, probably trying to get away from Jack.
Hey, bub.
Because you're not fucking answering me. Like, you're I can't be like,
And as they're going into the house, you'll probably notice that Jack actually does have McKinley's car blocked into the driveway.
Yes, you wouldn't answer me. You called the cops before you fucking talked to your boyfriend? Are you kidding me? How the fuck are you doing that? That's it, bro. That's all I did.
I don't know.
Yeah, but I did. I just wanted to talk to you. That's it. Then just talk to me. You wouldn't answer me, bro. Are you fucking kidding me? Like, what?
All right.
She wasn't able to leave even if she wanted to. Now, we don't know when exactly he put that car right there. He could have done it after she left. But I can't sit here and act like it doesn't look pretty bad on Jack to have his girlfriend's car blocked into his driveway after she called the cops on him so she could get her stuff. The body cam footage continues with Jack kind of just arguing with McKinley, but McKinley low-key just like not giving a fuck, barely talking to him, clearly just trying to get out of there.
I never did anything to you. I've done a million nice things to you. I've gotten mad one time.
It's the same repetitive. It's not it is. It's not even everything added together. I just can't do it anymore. I don't deserve. You never deserved me, and you never deserved me.
You never deserved me. I
You never ever
appreciate
deserved.
everything I do for them and not fucking let it go by them and one piece.
You gotta realize that money don't mean anything. You gotta realize that.
I'm not gonna lie, she's probably been waiting for this day for months, if not years, and Jack finally just gave her a reason to leave, and now she's leaving. Probably my favorite part about this whole thing though, is when Jack flips out his phone, turns on the flash, and starts recording McKinley, shoving the phone straight in her face.
Thank you.
She used me for the past 2 years, but you know, I thought the time would come one day. And here it is. She decided to call the
Your
cops.
trunk is still open. Yeah, your trunk is still open.
Thank you. I'm nervous.
Everything I've done for the past 2 years. Insane. Like very first back there. Of course. You made that. Yep. Hope you have a enjoy. Yep. For no guy will ever do what I've done for you. But hey.
Yeah, you get the backup. She's gonna get ready.
I gave this fucking girl the world. I've done more for this girl than I've done my own stuff. And she decided to call the cops on me. I said to have a conversation. This was it. I said, you need to wake up early. You have to work hard to keep it. It's like, and then she crashed out on me because she has it so fucking easy. I gave this girl the fucking and now thinks she's fucking insane. Fucking used me the past 2 years. Make $500,000 a month.
I mean, honestly, that's probably the only clip you really need to see to understand why she's leaving. I don't know who could possibly live like that, but that shit would drive me fucking crazy. Honestly, that's probably why so many streamers are just straight up lunatics. I truly don't know how you can stay sane with a fucking light and a camera in your face 24/7. Now that is where the body cam footage would end, but a few days after this entire situation happened, the first girl that you saw talking to the police, Camelia Arujo, I think is how you say her last name. Honestly, I'm not entirely sure. And honestly, I don't really care. She would actually get stopped by paparazzi outside of a store in Miami. And she would say this about Jack and McKinley. This shit is way crazier and goes way deeper than we thought. Or she's blowing this shit way out of proportion because she's definitely making it sound like this relationship was fucking insane. Now, this is all he said, she said. Anyone in this situation could be lying. And this Camellia girl and McKinley both sell pictures of their bodies for $5 to $10 a piece. So their morals aren't exactly the best, and they definitely could be lying. But at the same time, Jack's morals are just as bad, if not worse, so he definitely could be lying too. I want you guys to let me know down in the comment section who's lying in this situation, because somebody definitely is. After this interview with Camellia would come out, Jack would also say something about this on one of his live streams, claiming that he never hit her and that he never put a finger on her whatsoever.
People could think what they want to think, but like, bro, at the end of the day, it's like I never ever laid my finger on her. I never hit her. I never ever would ever do that, and you guys know that, and she knows that too. That's why she never said that. Like, she never, when the cops came to the house, she said, I threatened her. If I hit her, she would have been like, he hit me.
He got violent with her last night. He put his hands on her.
Like, why would she say I threatened her if I hit her? You know? So I never laid my hands on her, bro. That was insane. I don't even know how that came to life, but yeah, some of her friends have a yap box, and they think they know what the on, but they don't. And yeah, I mean, I have the ring footage of everything. So at the end of the day, it's like I can prove to you guys that I never have ever gotten physical with my girlfriend ever, and I never have, and I never will. So
like I said a second ago, somebody is definitely lying here. And although I have a really hard time believing Jack, I also have a really hard time believing a couple of 304s that sell their asshole for money on the internet. I will say this though, I truly do believe that McKinley planned on leaving Jack at some point this entire time after she made enough money. Do not forget that the very first day that Jack met McKinley, she was actually kissing up on Jack's former business partner before realizing that Jack was the real breadwinner in the group and hopped on his meat as quickly as she could. But even if that is the case, that doesn't mean that Jack didn't put his hands on her and give her a good reason to actually leave. And I don't know if you guys remember the allegations that came out on Jack a few months ago of him supposedly signing girls while they're drunk under the age of 21 to really bad contracts. Well, if that is true, there's a good chance we might hear more about that in the near future, because McKinley would know all about that as she has been with Jack for the past 2 years. If there's anything we can learn from Jack, it would simply be, if you're a YouTuber, a streamer, or any sort of internet personality whatsoever, keep your fucking girl off the camera, off your YouTube channel, and off your Twitch streams. Because as we've seen time and time again, putting relationships on camera will absolutely kill them. And at this point, it's not even a question. I can't think of one single relationship that started on camera that lasted more than a couple of years. And a lot of the times when it does end, it hurts the reputation of said streamer or YouTuber, and it takes them a while to get it back. And yes, Jinxie, I'm talking about you. But with that being said, that is where I'm going to end this video. Thank you so much for watching this video. It really does mean the world to me. And if you are new here and you haven't already, don't forget to drop that like button, as well as subscribe to the channel if you did enjoy my content, as it does help me out a ton. Summertime is just around the corner, and for me personally, that's grind season. So drop that sub if you haven't already. Let's get this channel to 1,000 subscribers, and let's go fucking crazy this summer, boys. 100k on the main channel and at least 10k on this channel by the end of summer is my goal, and I know we can do it. So thank you so much for all the support, whether it's on this channel or the other one, and I will see you boys in the next one.